I'm still alive, and I don't want to get copyrighted, so I'm singing it myself. Okay, why did I think drinking water for the opening shot was going to be a good idea? I have nowhere to put this. I have to put it on the floor. Hold on. Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Pulse with Maggie. Guess who's back from the dead? No, unfortunately, it's not Cliff Burton. Don't worry, I'm working on it. It's me! Hi, how are ya? It's been a while. Let's talk about stuff. So, life update. I'm gonna graduate university at the end of this year, which is absolutely terrifying. Very stressful, a lot of work, a lot of deadlines, a lot of assignments, but I'm really enjoying the course. It's a music performance course. I have amazing classes, I have amazing teachers, especially my singing teacher. She is an absolute gem, hypes up everything I do. I love her to bits. I'm partially saying that because it's actually true, and I'm partially saying that because she watches my videos now. So hi, love you. Anyway, so what are we talking about in this video? If you have been keeping up with Metallica's online antics lately, you will probably be aware that they are releasing this.
Blackened Recordings presents one album, 12 songs, 53 artists, unlimited possibilities, covering their favourite songs from the Black Album.
Metallica Blacklist. So it's a version of the Black Album that I would assume is in celebration of its 30th anniversary. It came out in 1991. It says 12 songs, 53 artists, unlimited possibilities. There's a whole bunch of different artists who are going to cover some songs from that album, all the songs, but they're going to cover the songs from the album. So I'm just going to list off some of the artists that will be appearing. Covering The Unforgiven, we have Cage the Elephant. We have an artist called Diet Sig, who I'd not heard of, but she seems pretty cool. Covering Holier Than Thou, we have The Chats. Fucking Australia represent, love that. Corey Taylor, Biffy Clyro. Covering Nothing Else Matters, we have like 78 people, but 3 of them are Miley Cyrus, Phoebe Bridgers, and Darius Rucker. A whole bunch of cool artists on here, including covering Through the Never, Current Hyperfixation, my boys in The Who. Not this one, this one. And when I say hyperfixation, I mean seriously, like if you are neurotypical, if you have a brain that brains the way brains are supposed to brain and you've never experienced a hyperfixation, consider yourself lucky. Because it is very difficult to try and get my homework done and work towards a bachelor's degree when all my brain wants to do is lie in bed all day and think about 8 guys from Mongolia. Anyway, as you may have noticed by the artists that I just listed, not many of them are metal artists. And people have some things to say about that. Let's talk about it, shall we? So here are some comments that I pulled from the trailer that Metallica posted on their Instagram. We have, after 186 versions of Nothing Else Matters, my life doesn't matter. That was a pretty common criticism. People were like, there's too many Nothing Else Matters covers. And yeah, maybe there are, but like, people were picking their favourite songs, and I guess it's a popular favourite, so whatever. Nope, not in a million years. I love you guys, but seriously, thanks, I hate it. And my personal favourite, these guys will do everything but release a new album. Every time I hear someone get mad that someone is doing everything except release the new album, 100% they are not musicians. Because if they were musicians, they would know that you don't just release a new album. It takes a lot of work, and I'm sure they know that it's a long process, but it takes so much out of you. I would know that, because part of my music course is that I'm going to work on an album, and eventually I'm going to have a second YouTube channel where you can go listen to my music. Just throwing that out there. But I think the biggest issue people have with it is like, oh, why are there pop artists on here? Why are there rap artists on here? And honestly, at the end of the day, this does kind of come down to metal elitism. We have a lot of people who just would not typically be the kind of stuff that metalheads would listen to because they're not metal artists, obviously. We also have people like Alessia Cara and Mac DeMarco. Those guys are covering Enter Sandman, I believe. And so what I have to say about that is like, why does it matter? Like, it literally says unlimited possibilities at the start of the trailer. I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure if every single band was a metal band, those would be pretty fucking limited possibilities. And I've said this before, not on this channel, but I'll say it for the first time on this channel and for the millionth time in my life. The only thing more annoying than an elitist is an elitist who claims they hate elitists. You see this all the time. It's like, oh my god, just like let people listen to whatever they want to listen to. And then they say things like, if it ends in core, your mum's a whore. And like, rap bad, metal good. Like, grow the fuck up, okay? There's a truck. Why is there a truck? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but anyway. Okay, I literally just had to stop filming for like 10 whole minutes because the truck was outside my neighbor's house collecting rubbish, which finally, it's been on the lawn for like a month, but did it have to be right fucking now? So anyway, as I was saying, the general consensus is that this thing is gonna suck because heaven forbid there are artists who are not metal. And the thing is, there's still such a closed-minded attitude about non-metal musicians not being allowed to even touch metal. Like, it's always, oh, we're the superior people because we listen to metal and Slayer and whatever the fuck. And then as soon as someone that you would perceive as not being of that caliber mentions that they like Slipknot, my god, when Margot Robbie mentioned that she likes Slipknot and men realised that women can like metal without looking like Blackcraft cult models, they lost their minds.
Okay, editor's note, 2 things. First of all, I am aware that Margot Robbie is not a musician, I just meant that she is a mainstream celebrity. Second of all, I completely forgot to finish my train of thought here. I did tell you that I was not neurotypical. I just meant that as soon as someone who is quote-unquote non-metal says that they like metal, people treat them like they're not allowed to. It's like, so you just want them to stay inferior to you because you think that you're superior for liking metal? Okay then, that's a bit fucking weird.
But people still have this attitude that you can only listen to the type of music that you make. Cliff Burton listened to Kate Bush, okay? Just because they're pop musicians doesn't mean they can't like metal. Demi Lovato made a video where they were talking about going to a concert of Dimmu Borgir and Job for a Cowboy. They, by every stretch of the imagination, are a pop musician and they don't just listen to pop. What a concept. You know, Alessia Cara, like I said, she's a pop artist. She's gonna be on here. Mac DeMarco. There's rappers. Oh my god, when I tell you people lost their mind over the fact that there are rappers on this thing. I did say this in my last video, which was like 17 eons ago, about making memes about people's deaths and how it's usually dead rappers that get the bulk of that stuff thrown at them because rap is so demonized by the metal community. But at the end of the day, if rap never touched metal, we wouldn't have Korn. So just think about that, unless you don't like Korn, then disregard. But I just really wish that people would be more open-minded. At the end of the day, no one is making you listen to this album. No one is making you. If you don't like where this is going, don't listen to it. It's fine. All the money's going to charity anyway, so you can't say that they're doing it as a cash grab. They're just, you know, they're opening themselves up. I mean, they made an album with Lou Reed. People thought that was weird. But they're just really proving that you don't have to just stay in this box of like, we must be only metal. I mean, I think if you look at their discography over the 40 years they've been a band, it's pretty obvious that they don't really care about sticking to one sound. So why would they do that with this album anyway? You know, I saw a comment on that video that was like, oh, this album is shit. Not even this album's gonna be shit. This album is shit. Hasn't even come out yet. And like, oh, Metallica is dead, even though they're literally not. I mean, one of them is. God, that's 3 Cliff references in one video. Is that a record? Probably. I also have a kitten named Cliff who's somewhere. I'm not going to bring him in because he will run amok. Maybe at the end. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. What do you think? Have you seen the preview of the album? Do you think it's going to suck because there are artists on there that are not metal? Do you think that people who think you can only listen to one genre are boring? I sure do. I think they're boring as fuck. Anyway, that's it for this video. Probably a slightly shorter one, but you know, just thought I'd come back and say my thing about this. I did say this in the last video because of uni and like life being really busy. If you're expecting me to upload a video every week, absolutely not gonna happen. But if you're okay with like waiting a bit and then eventually I come out with one of these, then you can click subscribe if you would like to hear more stuff about music. I am going to be making a separate channel where I'm going to be promoting my own music that I'm writing. That is still very much in the works, but I will let you know when that's a thing if you're interested in going to check that out. But anyway, that's it for this video. I've said that like 5 times. I'm going to shut up now. Okay, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video, whenever that is. Bye. You want to see the kitten named Cliff, don't you? Okay, 1 second. Behold. There he is. Is this what you signed up for? He's purring so loud. I don't know if you can hear this. But yes, this is Cliff, and he wants to jump on my altar, which is not going to happen. Okay, I'm leaving now. Bye.